Welcome back to Real Talk. It's episode 202. I'm your host, Nathan. I'm joined by the man himself, Matthew Neves, to my left. And today we are diving back into the MCU.
I know.
It's been a while. We're reviewing Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. This is probably the first Fantastic Four film that I've seen where it's good.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. They broke the curse. They broke the curse, folks. And you know what? I got to say something. Nathan, we're eating good tonight.
Oh, we're eating
Oh,
good.
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just came back off of seeing some very cool movies in theaters. Giving you guys a little sneak peek. We got.
I'm going to put this away.
Yeah, I can't. How am I supposed to do a serious review if you're
I'm
wearing
good. I tried holding it in, man. And I just got Christian was hiding it from you. And I was just like, I got to keep this secret for at least this once.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, go on. Go on.
Anyway, we just saw a bunch of good movies,
Yeah.
including Fantastic Four. We
Mhm.
saw Weapons, which we really liked, and we will be reviewing next week.
Mhm.
And we saw The Naked Gun.
All three amazing, would recommend. But we're going to start diving into Fantastic Four for this week's episode.
Fantastic Four. I can't believe I like this one. That's how I want to start it. I can't believe I like this one.
Yeah.
I wasn't blown away by any trailer that I saw. I didn't. My expectations were low, to be fair.
Okay.
But then immediately I see a style, colors,
Yeah.
an atmosphere, an aesthetic
Exactly.
that I haven't seen with the MCU
For
in
a long
very,
time.
very long time.
Yeah.
This movie didn't have the copy and paste color palette that the MCU was kind of getting famous for.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It was completely different.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with all that other bullshit because it was on this different Earth.
Yep.
I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I want. A great way for me to jump back in.
Mm-hmm.
Delivered.
Call it Earth whatever number they
Sure.
put in the fucking text of the movie. I don't give a shit. I am completely with you, Nathan, in terms of you have to give a fresh restart for Fantastic Four, because the issue is we joked about it at the very beginning of the episode, but I think that there hasn't really been a good adaptation of these characters. You saw the originals, right? The
Yes.
Chris Evans ones.
Yeah.
Those were like fucking shit. They're
Yeah.
just bad. I don't think they're well-made films. I know a lot of nostalgia comes from it from a lot of people.
Including me.
Yeah.
But they're not good.
No.
Like, I haven't seen it in a lot of years. It probably ages really even worse than I probably remember.
Yeah, borderline like the cheaper versions of like what we've been even back in the day. It was like X-Men, Spider-Man, and then they saw Fantastic Four.
It was already like
kind of low in the quality scale.
Yeah, it was already like yeah, there was Fantastic Four.
It was like Ghost Rider type
Right.
of quality. We're not getting like Sam Raimi Spider-Man from these fucking guys.
Of course.
And then like 10 years ago, we had the abysmal Fan Four Stick. I call it Fan Four Stick because of how it was titled.
The poster.
The poster was dog shit. Photoshop up the wazoo. Terrible movie.
I forgot that movie existed for a few years.
I saw that in theaters.
And then I saw the poster again recently and I was like, oh yeah, this happened.
Yep.
You saw that in theaters.
I saw that in theaters. Saw it with my dad. We both walked out of the theater being like, man, the fucking Silver Surfer movie was better. Like we said that right away. I think the first half of that movie had potential. It's when they get their powers that it just becomes complete fucking dog shit. Reshoots up the wazoo. You could tell a mile away. It's like characters like the actress playing Sue Storm or whatever. She has like a wig.
Yeah.
They're not even trying, and it just looks like shit. And then 10 years after that, Marvel buys Fox, acquires the rights to X-Men as well as Fantastic Four, and then they develop this movie, Fantastic Four: The First Steps. That's what it's titled, and I completely understand why it's called The First Steps because of the child,
Right.
because of the kid. And I thought it was cool. I thought that was a neat little thing because when I first read the title, I was like, that's a pretty bland
Yeah.
reboot title. But there's meaning to it.
I
at
like it.
least.
It's subtle, yeah.
Yeah, it's subtle enough. I'll give it that. I think I enjoyed this movie a little bit more than you, Nathan. I am definitely going to defend a lot of parts of this film, narratively speaking, as well as what they cut out, because you can definitely tell they cut out a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
This feels like a 2.5 hour long film that got cut down to under 2 hours.
Yeah. which
So,
thank God it's under 2 hours.
oh, in this day and age, yeah, I agree,
Right,
especially from superhero films.
right,
Yeah,
didn't need to be longer.
no,
It really didn't need to be longer. So yeah, this film we get, I guess, a bit of their origin story.
very much like what James Gunn did with Superman, where it's like, okay, we know who the Fantastic Four are.
Right,
Let's just give a talk show late night host summarization of it with the 60s aesthetic, which I loved.
right, exactly. And then quickly we get into sort of, I mean,
Hmm.
the antagonist, which is Galactus,
Galactus is the main
the
antagonist.
main
Yes.
antagonist,
Yeah.
voiced by Ralph Ineson,
I fucking love
one of
him.
the best voices in Hollywood.
Yep.
Absolutely, another iconic role, voice acting role for him.
Exactly.
Um, so we get Galactus, and Galactus is cool, but fighting Galactus not really the problem of this movie.
No.
It's a family movie,
Exactly.
and that's why I was like taken back
Mhm.
by how restrained they were with action sequences,
Mhm.
with fighting sequences.
Yep.
In fact, nobody wants to fight in this movie.
That's what I love. It's very much like, this was set in the 60s. You could put in the context of like, oh, it was like during the Cuban Missile Crisis and stuff like that. The subtleties behind what Silver Surfer and Galactus's relationship have with the child versus the Fantastic Four and what they're trying to succeed. It's this unique dynamic that we haven't really seen much in the MCU because the MCU has just too much going on. At least this film, and I'm saying this because I enjoyed it more than Superman, at least it just covers the Fantastic Four. We don't have a 20-minute scene with the Mole Man. We don't have a 5-minute scene with the fucking Doctor Doom or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we are focused on these four characters and their arcs. Some have better arcs than others, I will agree.
But they all have arcs, and we spend time with all of them together as a family, which is a very important dynamic,
Yep.
but also individually.
Yes. Which I
Great,
loved.
great scenes like the Thing, and the teacher.
And the teacher, yes. I played by Natasha Lyonne. She's great.
She's fantastic.
They're both amazing. I would have wanted more scenes from them, to be honest with you. I don't know why, but I feel like there was a scene deleted where right before Galactus shows up, I expected him to come to the church. Which, by the way, this is the only adaptation where they talk about how Ben Grimm is Jewish. Like, they don't explain that
Right.
in any of the other Fantastic Four live action films. This is the one where he does, and I feel like there would have been some nice mutual, like, him and her have a drink together and say, "Hey, like, it seems like the end of the world, but it's not. We're gonna get through this."
Yeah.
I would have wanted maybe a scene like that right before the whole Galactus shit
Sure.
happens.
Yeah, that would have been cool. But anyway, the setup of it
Mhm.
tells you a lot about him
Yep.
and who he wants to be and how he feels. And a lot of it's unsaid with like these looks and
Yeah.
him wanting to be around the old neighborhood. And, he's putting himself in places where he was once a normal guy, like
Yeah.
to feel a sense of normalcy.
Mhm.
And that's deep.
Yeah.
And the family dynamics in this movie, I think, Pedro Pascal does a really good job as Reed Richards.
He's so good, yeah.
He's like really good. Like,
Remember, in Doctor Strange when it was John Krasinski as Reed Richards and they
yeah.
were teasing that? I'm like, "Recast. Get him the fuck out of here."
And they made the right choice.
Yeah.
And Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, really good too. I think they have really great chemistry.
Yep.
Uh, I loved the dynamic there of like the child and him, sort of being the overprotector and
Mhm.
and all of that. And we have time for all of that. I
Yeah.
love Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
He's incredible as like the side character, sometimes comedic relief,
Yeah.
sometimes the funny uncle, but also a very like valuable character like in
Yeah.
this movie too. Has his own love arc.
Because here's the thing. Johnny Storm in the movies has always been a womanizer.
The ladies man.
The
Yeah,
ladies
that's
man.
part of his character.
But all the films, aside from this one, use that as just a one-note joke. Like, "Hey, I'm the hot guy," whatever. They actually use this as a plot in the movie, as an
Yeah.
arc in the movie. There was an arc from the Silver Surfer as well as him. That is amazing because that is what Johnny Storm would do. He would understand a character. He wouldn't just be googling eyes over her or whatever.
Yes.
Even the Thing makes fun of him for saying, "Oh, your girlfriend dumped you," and stuff. There's jokes in this that work so much better than in Superman. Oh my god, it's actually refreshing. The dynamic between the Thing and Johnny Storm is natural, it's understanding, and you're like, yeah, I can definitely see the sibling rivalry from them.
Completely. That's what I think they got so well, and the fact that we sit in that, like, the first half doesn't necessarily have a fight action sequence. There's a great sequence where they go to I love the
The
idea
space,
of,
oh
like,
my god.
the sequence where they go to space is excellent, but
Yeah.
I just love the idea of, like, okay, Galactus is gonna eat our planet.
Yeah.
Let's go over there and talk to him.
Yeah.
I love
Let's
that
negotiate. Let's
because
talk.
that is never an idea in any other MCU movie.
Superhero films in general.
Exactly. I love, let's just go in there. I hope we can reason with him.
Mhm.
I love that. And I love that space sequence. Very Star Wars esque.
It's like fucking interstellar visuals at times
Yes.
with the Silver Surfer fighting and stuff. She's surfing on fucking lava
Bro,
and
it looked so good.
dude, I was like, this is so amazing.
I
Just the
know.
way it looks and stuff. I wish I saw this in IMAX. I saw this regular theater or whatever, but it just comparing it to like Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, you
Yeah,
get the 3 Spider-Man, whatever. It looks cheap at times, that movie.
definitely.
I'm not gonna lie. There are shots we talked about Superman where there's some shots in that, not all, but some that look cheap.
Definitely.
This movie has a consistent quality of visuals. Some
Yes.
look better than others, but at least there's a consistency to it.
And there's a style to it,
Mhm.
right? Even with Spider Man, when it didn't look cheap, it looked generic.
Yeah. Very
The
generic.
city, some of the interiors that we get in those movies, they
Mhm.
just look generic.
And you compare it to Spider-Man 2, which came out in 2004, a close-up of Spider-Man swinging. Remember that shot?
Yeah.
And then he loses it? Looks better than anything from Tom Holland.
Definitely,
Mhm.
right? And this movie, like the attention to detail in the effects, absolutely, they look great.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, like when you actually spend some time with it, you can make something look really good like this. And that's a tough sequence to pull off.
Oh, absolutely.
Silver Surfer surfing through space and lava and black holes and
It's so fucking cool. It made me feel like I, I used to love comic books, man, but there was a time when it was just too much shit, and I'm like,
yeah,
I lost interest. And then this movie made me want to read a comic again.
I know.
You know, it's been a
And we
while.
just saw Black Hole in Superman.
Yeah,
And that sequence looked like shit in comparison to this.
I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. It's like the use of space in this movie in particular. You know, oh my god, I'm just thinking of that visual where Silver Surfer grabs Sue Storm. It's like this beautiful moment. I'm like, oh my god, is she gonna get her? Like, is this gonna? And then manages to escape last second.
Bro, it's really cool, man.
And I do agree with the Star Wars comparison, especially with Johnny Storm like shooting and stuff. That's a very
That sequence,
mirroring.
the chase,
Mhm.
the what felt like, we're going into hyperspace. It's like,
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
That's awesome. And it's not a superhero fight sequence.
Mhm.
It's unique to the Fantastic Four. Not every superhero could pull off a sequence like this. Most
No.
of them couldn't.
Mhm.
So they're using that.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
And right after that sequence, you get the birth of the child and the way that's shot as well. Holy fuck, man! Like,
Incredible.
mhm.
Incredible. Now we're back. So we get an exciting action sequence that's not your typical superhero sequence. Then we get an emotional moment,
Right?
the birth of this child.
Yeah.
And then we have time to sit with these characters and this child and the stakes
Mhm.
for a while of this movie
Yeah.
before we build up to this final sequence, which I love as well,
Yeah.
which is in the heart of New York City.
Mhm.
And their plan is to sort of lure Galactus in and teleport him away.
Yeah. Get him the fuck out of here. Like, get him to a place where you'll never Phantom Zone. Take him to the Phantom
Yeah.
Zone. And I'm completely fine with that because it is a plot device that we haven't seen as much. I don't know why. Like, do you ever feel like a lot of these superhero films they just result into people punching for like 30 minutes? And it's just like, okay,
Yes.
you punch harder than the other one. The end. Hey, look, I love Zack Snyder films, but that's literally what those climaxes are, man.
But it's WWE.
Yes. Watch
Right?
out, watch out, watch out. And it's like, yeah, fucking
It's-
Thanos gets slammed.
It's WWE. It just
Mhm.
feels like these over the top fight sequences
Yeah.
that go on for a little bit too long.
Yeah.
And what I love about this movie is that they never want to fight.
Mhm.
But we still get to see them fight because
We
their
get to see
plan
their powers.
doesn't go according to plan.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, last resort. Okay, we got to start burning his eyeballs. Start
Yeah. What do we do?
start being superheroes.
Yeah, exactly.
We get both.
Mhm.
and we feel the stakes
Yeah.
and we love the baby
Yeah.
and we don't want to see nothing happen to it. And most
Exactly.
importantly, we don't want to see Sue Storm's character, which I think does the best job of conveying like the emotion of this movie.
Out of the 4, yeah.
We don't want to see her upset
Yeah.
and her lose her baby.
Mhm. I really like the dynamic she had with Reed Richards. It's one of those things where you compare it to a lot of superhero films dealing with relationships, and you're just like, they're fucking Disney Channel compared to this, man. Like, this feels way more mature in its, like, characters. I feel like Reed Richards, it's one of those characters where Reed Richards in the comics, as well as some of the movies, obviously, is the smartest man. He's smarter than Tony Stark. He's smarter than Doctor Strange. And this is the movie where somebody asks him something. What do we do? He's like, I don't know.
And
That
that delivery is why Pedro Pascal is
yeah.
Reed Richards.
I don't give a shit what people say about, oh, there's too much Pedro Pascal. It's because he's a good fucking actor.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Some of the line deliveries he gives in this film is so well done. I really give credit there, especially with him and Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
you feel like you're in an argument with them
Yeah, you
during
really do. And you see both of their perspectives.
Mhm.
You feel like none of them are bad people. Both of them are trying
Yeah.
in however they can. And to your point about Reed Richards being the strongest man, to me, that's his superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stretchy.
Well, he's Mr. Fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah.
But his superpower is being the smartest man and
Mhm.
not necessarily he's not the best fighter
No.
by a mile,
Yeah.
but he's the smartest so he can come up with the best plan.
Mhm.
That's always been his superpower. So for him to be like, I don't know,
Yeah.
that hits way harder than like a moment where Superman is bloody on the ground
Yeah.
and can't get up.
Mhm.
Because it's the equivalent.
It
It's
is the
like
equivalent. It's
it's a
very much.
defeated man who
Yeah.
tried to use his powers and still failed.
Mhm. The role of fathers in both movies, I feel like obviously Reed Richards is the father in this one
Yeah.
versus Superman hearing his father, listening
Right.
to his father. But there's scenes in it where he says, I don't know. And it's during a time where he just had a child. He's going through this internal struggle between him and his wife, like understanding, as well as Galactus. So
Yes.
he's talking to his kid and he's like, I don't know if you have powers or not, but like,
I don't know if you're a demon baby.
Yeah.
Because Galactus kind of plants that in his head,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm. That's what I mean. Like, you don't get a scene like that in a whole lot of movies, and you get it here, and you feel it. I got goosebumps at times because of the drama that this movie had. If anything, like the actions, it's there. I don't really care for it. I focus on the drama. If the drama gets to me, then the action's perfectly fine. You
That's
know,
it.
I love, dude. Even Silver Surfer has an arc.
Yeah.
Fucking, I remember watching the shitty Fantastic Four film with that Silver Surfer. It was a CGI cardboard
Yeah.
cutout.
Not even close to an arc. Not even close to a character there, really.
There's a scene in this movie that choked me up, which was Johnny Storm playing the audio of every single planet dying and hearing the agonizing pain, and she just has to hear it. And it zooms in on her face as she's hearing it, and I'm like, "Fuck, that is like amazing."
And it looks really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the effects on the Silver Surfer and Galactus, like, they're amazing. Same with the Thing. I think Galactus, Ralph Ineson actually wore a suit.
Wow.
He wore a suit for it. He's like, yeah, I weighed about 50 pounds, but it looked really good,
Hilarious.
And with Silver Surfer, it's like it's really hard to pull that off. T-1000 effects,
Right.
Gave me Terminator 2 vibes,
Yeah. But
especially
like a
when
modern,
she
yeah.
ascends from the.
Very cool,
I
man.
was like, damn, fucking damn. There's a lot of great line deliveries in this. There's a lot of great dialogue in this film. It's simple is better,
It really is.
less is more, and this film completely understands that. With Vanessa Kirby, after Franklin saves her, the kid, because there is a moment, and I really liked how they did it because they held on to that shot. It's like, did she die?
Yeah.
Right? Did you feel that? Because I
Yeah.
was like, oh, you motherfucker, you're actually gonna kill her, type of thing, at that climax. And then Franklin resurrects her, and then she says something that has been more profound than the last 20 MCU films. I don't know how many they made, but this was such a profound line for me where she says, he's not us, he's so much more.
Beautiful line.
That is the summary of this movie for me. That is the tagline. Is basically parents looking at that, showing this movie to their kids and being like, "You're amazing. You're perfect in your own right. You're not us. You're your own perfection." And I think that's a great theme and message to have in a Fantastic Four film.
It absolutely is. And eventually that might have a double meaning,
Yeah.
right? Because they're clearly continuing the plot of this storyline with this kid.
Right.
We're going to see more of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And
What do you think of that?
I'm not sure because I like this Fantastic Four,
Mhm.
but do we have time to breathe in an Avengers with this Fantastic Four? I think not.
I want to say that I love this film. That post-credit scene with the Doctor fucking Doom,
Yeah.
negative interest. I have negative interest. I don't have zero interest. I don't have positive. I have like I want to stay away from that movie because I
Yeah,
don't want these characters ruined by a movie that is currently being filmed right now that doesn't have a completed script.
which is insanity.
That is fucking insane. And they're gonna drop these fucking characters in that movie.
Yeah, that's a problem, right? Because it could very well feel like one step forward, two steps back.
Yeah,
With
that's what I mean. Like you could love a character in a movie, especially a superhero film, but if they're in another film that's like multiverse related, how is that no different than Michael Keaton in The Flash?
right,
I'm getting worried that it's gonna be like that for these
right.
characters. It's
And
like,
then you can't go back to grounded after that.
no.
That's the hard thing to do, right? Is like you can't make another one of these.
I want them to make a movie set in the 70s with these characters. You like the kid's a little teenager and stuff, and it's just like they're
It'd be
going through
awesome.
troubles, you know? Like, in my opinion, I think the best Fantastic Four film is still The Incredibles. I think The
Sure.
Incredibles is still better than this because I do think that there should have been more scenes that fleshed out the characters. But as it stands, I agree. Under 2 hours, perfect. I could see
Perfect.
this again. I could rewatch this again. It's fucking awesome.
Same.
We didn't even talk about the side characters like the Mole Man and stuff, played by Paul House or
Yeah.
whatever. He's also a Naked Gun.
Exactly. Great fun scenes, but they don't harp on it. He's
Yeah.
not in it for that long.
He's got a quick little relationship where, negotiations with Sue Storm. So he's like, oh, let's butter up the negotiations. Like he's doing the acting, he's having
Which I
fun.
like. Genuinely funny scenes.
Yeah.
Funny lines, like not throwaways. It's well written, man.
And they know that Fantastic Four's villain roster isn't as popular as others, hence why Gigantor, the Mole Man, you're not going to be the main villain.
Right.
We'll give you a little snippet.
For sure.
That's completely fine. I am completely fine with that. It's the main focus on the characters. I want to see more of them. I want
Yeah.
to see more of them in this world,
Right.
not Captain America Brave New World type of world. That shit looks like ass.
This is what I fear is that we're not going to have the time with these characters to tell these kinds of stories because I think that's what the Fantastic Four is.
Yeah.
It's about family, ladies and gentlemen.
It's about
If Vin Diesel taught me anything, is that a good movie, it's got to be about family. All right? And this movie's about family, and I like that. I want to have a fucking Corona with Pedro Pascal
Yeah.
after
Well,
I watch this movie.
I want to have a drink with all of them. They seem like they all had so much fun. Even little acting moments. I just realized, like, the more I think about this film, the part where Ben Grimm, the Thing, finds out that she's pregnant. You see the acting. You don't even see him like he just smiles at her. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're pregnant." She's like, "How do you know?" And it's like, "Come on."
I love that.
We fucking know. And
It's
also,
just so real. It's personable. It's like real dialogue.
it's so like relatable
Right.
too, because you can definitely see that. That's the thing. It's like, sure, he looks like that,
Yeah.
but also the way he's acting in this film, he's not like, "Oh, I'm the Thing. Nobody respects
It's
me.
clobber
It's
time."
clobbering time. Hey, toots, I know
Right.
I'm ugly." No, in this film, he talks like a regular person.
He like wants to cook and be a chef, which
Yeah.
is funny because they casted the guy from The Bear.
Yeah.
But
Cousin
yeah.
Johnny Storm. But no, yeah, exactly. The actor they got is from that show. But also, there's little moments where he's trying to be downplayed. It's like, "Oh, I'm the Thing," and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, say your line." And he's like,
Yeah.
"No, it's stupid." But then he realizes, well, no, let's have fun.
Yeah.
That's why he says the line. He doesn't just say it like it reminded me of the theatrical cut of Justice League where Cyborg just says out of nowhere, "Booyah."
Right.
Why does he say that? You guys almost fucking died. What are you talking about? Whereas in this film, there's a reason why he says the catchphrase.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Johnny Storm's flame on. He has the action figure, crushes him. He's like, flame off. Simple.
Great.
Oh man, what is this? The Phase 6 film schedule? Oh my god, it looks like
Well,
dog shit.
well,
So-
I think there's gonna be some dog shit in between,
but
but it from what I've gathered,
okay,
and this is half-ass internet research.
it's Marvel.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is next.
Okay, sure. Are you interested?
I mean, I'll go see everything Spider-Man. That's just how I was raised.
Fair.
I'm not necessarily interested.
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday, like you, the
More-
stock is still going down for me.
More like Dumbsday.
I
man.
didn't really get excited. I actually just kind of sort of fear that, yeah, they're gonna ruin these characters that I actually really love from this movie.
Yeah, they're just gonna just rehash even more characters. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Nicolas Cage comes at Ghost Rider.
But hey, mate, bro, this movie costs $200 million. It's made about 700 million so far.
700. I looked at
Uh-huh.
Box Office Mojo right now. It's at a worldwide of 435 million.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not doing great.
Half-ass internet research. Sorry.
I know. It's okay. The numbers are shit. Second week it dropped 67%. So it made 100.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
I don't know if I was looking at some fucking crazy projections after week 1 or whatever. But
probably projected.
anyway,
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying I'm looking at these numbers now, it's going down 67%. Superman is the best received in terms of financial.
right,
It hasn't reached Man of Steel money yet. It
Right.
made 550 million.
right.
So what does this say about the fatigue now? Now we're seeing it. Despite the good reviews on both ends of these movies,
Both of
despite
them.
all of that, they're not doing like Avengers money. They're not doing Dark Knight money. So Avengers Doomsday, like I think that's gonna bomb, dude.
Right. And what does the studio take from that? Like, I think of like, what are the execs at Marvel looking at this and saying? Are they saying, "Oh, we got to go back to the old shit," or like, "Oh, this doesn't work," or like, or maybe there is no back to the old shit?
I think we're gonna flip switches now. You know how DC was so scared after BVS didn't do as well as they wanted to, so they did reshoots up the wazoo.
Uh huh.
Marvel's gonna do that, and James Gunn's DC is gonna do the opposite. I think James Gunn's DC is gonna do what Marvel's Phase 1 was doing.
Okay.
It's gonna be like nobody learned anything.
Right.
It's gonna be like the flipping of history, and it's like, oh, we're still making the same mistakes. It's just a different studio's doing it. And then DC's gonna be like simpler. They're not gonna be complex like this shit. I doubt it. That's just my theory. I just want to see another Fantastic Four film. Hey, I want to see a director's cut.
Yeah, me too. There's definitely stuff cut out of this movie.
I want to see a director's cut. I want to see more like Johnny Storm and the Thing's relationship, their sibling rivalry. I want to see more of like the struggle Reed Richard had, you know?
I'd definitely rewatch this on a director's cut, to be honest.
Because there's moments in it where like Reed Richards is like talking about, oh, we have surveillance and stuff of like the cops and whatnot. I'm thinking, what the fuck?
Right.
We got to comment on that more. I
Yeah.
want to see an extended cut of citizens being like, hey, we don't actually like that.
True.
Like, you know, there's definitely something like that there. But yeah, no, overall, fucking awesome.
Overall, Fantastic Four. I'm gonna give this movie a strong 7.5 out of 10,
Mhm.
but 3.5 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5. Hell yeah. I'm going to give this a generous because I am aware of the pacing issues at times. I'll give this a 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. It's
Okay.
up there for me. It's up there. I love how this looks. It's so awesome.
Where does this rank in your MCU?
It's fourth. I'm not even joking. I think Guardians
trolling.
3, Endgame, and Iron Man are better, in my opinion, enjoyment levels. And then I'd put Fantastic Four as fourth.
That's solid. Let
Yeah.
us know what you guys thought about Fantastic Four in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe to your boys. It means the world to us. And most importantly, don't forget to take care, brush your hair. Peace.